Aspects of life that will change. I guess I have been distracted by so much noise that I forget about what is going to happen. Changes that are only a matter of time. Like I want to say that there's changes, that how would you say it, that there's changes that are going to, occur, I believe. I was just saying it in one of my videos that there's all types of things in the United States. There's companies and more companies and people that, you know, that have businesses and that sell ice cream in different parts of the United States. Just so I could give a quick example. Ice cream. There's different types of ice cream brands, different types of families, I imagine, that dedicate themselves to making a specific kind of ice cream. And you have them all over the United States. And if you look for them, they're there. And if you order ice cream like, FedEx type delivery, you could get it. And so what I want to say is that there's chips, that there's ice cream, that there's snacks, that there's beer, that there's, how would you say it? There's even marijuana, all types. But why not? Why doesn't that exist in Mexico? You would think that the marijuana would be here. There's nothing here, nothing. And so I believe that just the way they do it in the United States, ice cream, people here in Mexico, it's funny how you go from town to town, city to city, and there's the same exact ice cream. The same exact ice cream. And it's funny because this is Mexico. I don't know if anybody understands me, but I guess it's like going into a rich neighborhood. Nobody sells anything. Nobody sells anything. Nobody sells anything. If somebody sells something, it's very rare. Like some lady fucking pulling up on the side of the side of a highway or near a convenience store, popping up her SUV and selling some type of plants or some tamales or something. You rarely see that. But go into the government projects in the United States, I guess you could say, and you see the neighbors, they sell snacks and all types of things to each other, you know and that's the same thing with the United States. In the United States, they have companies and they have this and they have that and they have, you know but is Mexico. This is Mexico. you know they have companies and families that dedicate themselves to years and generations to selling ice cream, you know well known in their area, in their region, recognized. You know, they have that. They have that. But this is Mexico. You would think that, you would you would go into every different neighborhood, you would think there would be different types of ice cream.